Mic on. Desktop audio on. There we go. Okay. Shoot. So, picking up the last time. You guys kind of wrapped up in the catacombs underneath the marketplace. Let's see here. Let me pull up my notes. Went inside, found a few husked out victims, kind of like almost like husk zombies, essentially. They weren't zombies, but they were mindless like them. You dealt with them super quick. Then you were assaulted by a pair of Vitalarana emergents. Basically newborn Vitalarana vampires, and you got to see firsthand. Those things are nasty. Two of them. It wasn't as bad as fighting the grave hag, but it very easily could have been if the dice were different.
Yeah, I would say officially we lucked out.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that being the canon answer.
I think I'd have to go back and look at the exact XP on it, but I think on Pathfinder scale that was actually considered like a truly deadly fight, where the Grave Hag was like a severe or extreme fight. So higher. You did manage to down 2 of the Vitalarana emergents. Vitalaranas, you guys have learned, they're like a subtype of vampire, but instead of feeding on blood, they feed on memories and brains. Not brains, but mental acuity.
Yeah. They make you dumb.
Well, that brings up the other thing I needed to mention.
How many intelligence points have I lost?
You didn't lose any intelligence points, but you are stupefied 2.
Oh.
Which has the same effect as having a -2 to all of your intelligence stats.
So what I'm hearing is, much like the Deadpool, I sound like I'm having a strong.
Mm-hmm.
Someone should call a ambulance. Cool.
Crowley is stupefied 1.
I got bleed, but that's fair. That's what I'm here for.
It is a minus to your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will saves, spell attacks, spell DCs, and skill checks that use those attributes.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
For how long?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
It was like a week per point.
Yeah. Yeah, unless acted upon from the outside, it is a week per point. Or up to a week per point.
What I was going to do. I was going to stock restoration. I do that.
Because there is no easy treatment for it. Lester Restoration doesn't cut it. Stupefied
regular
is
restoration does okay, right?
I believe so.
There's
You just erase our stupidity.
It's a
If
second
only
rank
that was
spell.
a thing you could do in the real world.
Yeah, second rank spell.
I also like that canonically that just freed up something that Roger just had mentally blocked on how to do the Lich thing.
It's like, oh yeah, that's how I do that.
He was just hung up on a feature of it and it just wasn't right. That's what got eaten.
During the fight, it got pretty bad.
Yeah, I was there for the first half of it, but yeah, after a certain point I was down.
Because they have a thing called drained thoughts, and if you get stupefied 5, you're just permanently unconscious. So don't do that.
Don't be a vegetable.
If I want to cure both of them, do I have to stock restoration twice? Is that how it works? Like if I want to
Because
cast
you
it
are a
twice,
prepared
I have to-
caster, yes.
Okay.
You guys are. I'll let you know ahead of time. You guys will get a few days of downtime.
Okay. So I will do that then.
So you don't necessarily have to completely swap it. You can just meta-wise, you are going to deal with it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna then right after I rest, I will
Mm-hmm.
stock it twice and uh do they have to roll something is the
I
question.
don't believe so. I think it's just you reduce it by 2.
Yeah, it's just touch and I reduce it by 2.
Okay. So, getting back to the market, there's like an excitement. There's a buzz running through the market and the vendors and everything. Uh, it was mentioned before that a lot of the vendors and customers and stuff were being kind of forgetful, like unusually forgetful, forgetting like where they put their cart, where their backstock was, that type of thing. All of those memories are coming back. Like all of that forgetfulness is gone, like, and they can feel it kind of like a weight lifted off of them. So you guys are gonna get, as thanks, they're gonna give you private side rooms to help recuperate for a couple of days. You get 350 gold with the trade goods. I already gave you that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You have developed a level of trust with the marketplace. They're not necessarily a faction, but essentially any inquiries you have, they will answer to the best of their knowledge without skill checks. Meeting back up with Seldeg. He'll, I imagine there's a little bit of an exposition. He'll kind of look back and forth to the group. You look terrible.
Cheers. I always look like this.
Yes, they do. But that's normal.
And I imagine a little bit of an exposition because you guys did find scratches back in the tunnels and stuff. He'll kind of mention those scratches. Said she was the Talarana. You know, it very well could have been an echo, residuals of Tavia. After creating them, the feeding goes both ways a little bit. It does match up with some of the information I have found. She's seems to be heading south. Maybe you're on instinct from her creator, or in search of, I don't know, something else.
So is Tavia a Vitalarana? Is that what they're called?
It seems that way.
On top of being, I was about to say witch. That's not the right word. Hag. Sorry, my brain's a bit addled.
Yes.
Just gonna take a spray now and dust it off.
Seems she's heading towards the Field of Maidens.
But we still don't have any better idea of what her ultimate goal is. Why she killed the benefactor, why. I mean, I understand why she's making Spawn because, minions are minions, but I still don't quite understand her ultimate purpose.
Well, as I said, sometimes there can be remnants, echoes of their creator.
Could it just be revenge? Like something that simple? We did kill 2 of her sisters and her.
Well, in that case,
Awesome.
you'd think she would be heading towards, well, you. Unless
Yeah, but
she's
we
searching
didn't
for
attack her
something
directly.
else.
Or rather, she didn't attack directly last time. It was our old poison the water supply kind of thing, so that the vampires would starve. But
Yes, the hags were working to destabilize all of Geb.
yeah,
There's no reason to suggest that the aim is anything different. She's simply more addled now.
like there could now be the level of, oh, these fuckers hurt at me whilst I was doing it, but unless they're trying to get, no, that wouldn't make sense. They were going after us to hurt the Bloodlord wouldn't make sense. Because let's be real, she doesn't really care unless she was trying to get information out of us. But
We are working on behalf of Geb. Removing us removes a tool.
yeah,
She could be searching for something powerful. You beat her once before. She might not be as confident in her abilities to eliminate.
I mean, understandable. We were a bunch of bumbling idiots.
Some might say you
Yes,
still
it-
are.
No, I wouldn't disagree with that. I'm very aware of what I look like. I'm very aware.
Anyway, either way, a hag without her coven is going to grow quite desperate.
Yes, indeed. How much? How much do you know of the Field of Maidens?
Can I roll a check? See how much I know about the Field of
Yeah. Give me a. Oh, there's not a history. Give me a society.
Go
Hmm.
for that as well.
Don't think it's tied to religion, is it? Or medicine?
Nope.
Damn it, worth a try. What
Warfare.
about
I would let you use
intimidation?
warfare lore.
I have warfare. I will
You
use
do.
that. Give me that dice roll.
Oh, let me roll Savath's too. He's okay at society.
Yeah, with that. So Rudolph.
So Rodolph, this is interesting. Oh, no, not that button. There we go. Rodolph knows a fair bit about the Field of Maidens. Essentially, it's about 400 years ago. There was an army from neighboring region Holamog, led by a pirate like a pirate queen. She tried to invade the border, and the Ghost King Geb basically petrified the entire army. Those statues are still there.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That explains the landing.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of the quick and dirty of it, but yeah.
And what could she be looking for there? Like, is it the source of some kind of power, or is there some resource there that she would want?
Maybe trying to undo it.
Occasionally, looters will steal a statue and sell it elsewhere as high-priced, morbid art. It's exceptionally risky. The statues still move and fight when they're disturbed. I don't know anyone who resides there. Few bandits, mindless undead who don't know any better, maybe. It makes a convenient
Tombs.
buffer between Hollowmog and Geb. The Ghost King wants to keep it that way.
One
She couldn't
presumes that if
resurrect those figures, could she?
She could possibly restore them, or at the very least, artifacts they're carrying.
Hmm.
If they're still capable of moving, couldn't she feed on them? Have
I don't.
at least some of their mind.
I don't believe so, but I'm not knowledgeable of the Talarana.
Hmm.
I like precisely none of that. Except the undead looting thing. That one I kind of have a thing for, but that's, neither here nor there. Why do we know why that battle happened, or what didn't happen? Was it just greed?
Well, it's pirates.
Yeah, but sometimes people have to lash out because they need a new home. If it
No,
was
it's
just
pirates.
greed attacking, I mean, they still need a place to park their ship.
Pirates plunder.
We plunder.
We work for Geb,
They work for the Pirate Queen,
and pirates plunder.
and we plunder.
That
We're
is
going
all
to go
they
in a
do.
circle here.
The legions of Geb do not plunder. They take rightful
Speak
payment.
for yourself. Speak for yourself. I have looted several things that I probably shouldn't have.
You are an outlier in all sorts of ways.
The warriors of the Ghost King do not loot. They take rightful payment of what is owed.
Either way, if these pirates were looking for a home, hypothetically, and she wanted to restore them, she may still be looking for a place to set up base. If she can restore them, she can go, hey, look, I've got a thing. I am very aware that I am throwing something at the wall and seeing if it sticks, but if we're going with the she's trying to return them idea, we need to know why she would want that, and how she would convince an army of frothing, raving pirate lunatics to follow her over the Pirate Queen.
The Pirate Queen's long dead. It was 400 years ago.
He is completely oblivious he's talking to a skeleton, isn't he?
I can make sure you don't return, if you'd rather.
I'm sure. No, I'm good sticking around. This is entertaining. Either way, yeah, someone being dead isn't necessarily concrete, unless you know where she's buried.
Regardless of her motivations, there's only one way to be sure. Take a few days to rest. Then we ride for Field of Maidens.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go work on my staff. Goes to work on stuff on his scythe.
Crowley's hearing is there's not much food there, so I'm gonna want to pack some people jerky.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's very chunky, you know?
You don't want. He
It's
doesn't
tough.
need. He doesn't need to eat, but you don't want to deal with him after a few days without any.
yeah, that's
So if
reasonable.
he tries to eat them, he's just going to be eating Rocky Road, and not a fun kind.
Okay.
At least when he has his food, he's just a pompous elf noble.
So, let's see. You guys are in the Hollow Flush Market right now. You get a couple of days rest. We'll give you 2 days. Sure. That'll give you a day for Kana to be able to cleanse everything for you. Did it? And a day to basically get everything reset. Make sure all your stuff is packed up. I thought I traded that. Oh, well. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now getting down there, you're looking about 100, about 120 miles. Oh, let me give everyone a rest too. Oh, how to do this? I know there's a button for it somewhere.
Oh, the actual middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Rest. There it is. Yay. Oh, and I gave you guys
Yay.
all 2. Submit. Everyone gets 0 points. Yay!
Yay, 0 points.
And you guys are going. How far did I reckon?
So this really is just like a what's the word I'm looking for? Boundary area.
Yeah, it's very much like a DMZ no man's land.
DMZ, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little mystified about what she might be doing down here, but I guess we'll find out.
So we are doing none. We are looking at, we'll call it 100 miles. Make it nice and round and easy. 3 days on the road. 2, 3. Hearts of Stone. There we go. Fields of Maiden. Field of Maidens. Activate. So, the aptly named Field of Maidens populated by petrified bodies of nearly 1,000 warriors who pushed their way north from Holamog into Geb long ago. Who was it? Rodolph and Roger, between your checks, you kind of know the Pirate Queen was a woman by the name of Mastery and Slash. I don't think that'll come up, but led these brave soldiers across the border, but they met their fatal end when Geb himself cast a spell that turned them all into living statues. There have been many attempts to reanimate the petrified warriors over the years. They have all failed. There is a legend basically called like the Lonely Maiden, that there is one of these statues that kind of is still, it's a statue but it's animated, like it keeps moving around, and it's always the same one according to the legend.
Hmm.
Most agree that the statues are essentially just hollow shells, that they don't even contain souls anymore. Hollow Mug says otherwise.
Just watched our girl do boxing.
Getting up to the field, you'll essentially get to this almost cliff overlook, and there's a little trail that kind of winds its way down the cliff into the field. And Seldeg's going to kind of sit there and look. This may take some time. You should set up a base camp. We may be here a while.
Okay.
And he'll kind of point out a few spots there. There's a spot basically like right down below the ridge, just a little ways off the trail. You can kind of see in the distance, he'll kind of point out, there's essentially like a circle in the field where none of the maidens are at. So it's almost like a statuary circle. It's eerie. And on one of these ridges, that's what the weird shapes are ridges that are, I think, almost like really high hills or sand dunes. We're talking 50 to 100 feet elevation change. There's an abandoned camp you can kind of make out in the distance on one of them. He'll kind of point these out, and you're welcome to choose any of them. But he will kind of mention, it's like, oh, I broke it down. What did he mention? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
I suddenly feel like I should have bought the hammer.
Right?
Yes, all of a sudden, bludgeoning damage seems.
Not a bad idea.
Can I retroactively buy it in my downtime if I've got the gold?
Let me see. Was there a hammer on it? There is a few hammers on there.
Corrosive.
Yeah, you can open it up.
Corrosive was the one I was... Everyone okay with me spending 600 of our gold? Because I do not have 600 gold
Oh,
on me.
you wanted to get the big hammer.
Well, I mean, it was that... Like, that would do well.
How much gold do you guys have?
It's if people are okay. I do not have the gold.
I have like 140.
Yeah, no. Because I don't want to drain the body of gold just so Roger can hit things.
You got a bunch of stuff on the party sheet in your stash. It sells back for, I think it's half price. Yeah, half price.
Yeah, but that's just been good. This is literally the only plus anything hammer. Everything else has been just it's a hammer. Oh wait, no, storm hammers. No,
it's still just a hammer. Yeah, I mean it's a nice hammer, but it doesn't have a +1. I mean you could do a storm hammer and a +1.
Yeah, but how much would the storm hammer
Rodolph take that necklace of fireballs?
I think Rodolph. I don't know. Did you?
Not recently.
Oh, because I hadn't seen it before. In the stash, there's a necklace of fireballs 3.
Mm-hmm. You
So
picked it up.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Let's see. If
Somebody
I
should
do.
have it.
So the base storm hammer, we're looking at 54 gold. If I bump that up to, it is a +1. But if we give it striking, it makes it how much? How much is a striking rune? A striking rune is 65 gold. So I mean, you could get the storm hammer and throw striking on there for a little more, not terribly much. It'd be like 100 and something.
How much gold do I actually have? I don't think I've got anywhere near that.
I don't know. Let me see.
Inventory. I have 1 platinum, 4 silver, 4 gold, 4 copper. I do not have
You
anywhere
have
near enough.
14 gold. Yep.
Yeah.
How much do you need?
54 for the hammer plus. Where'd it go? We'll call it 58 for the striking. It's 54 and 58.
So I have 145. And there's also in the party stash, there's the
112.
Traveler's Any tool,
Mm-hmm.
which if we sell it is worth 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's potentially really damn useful.
Yeah, I mean it could be really useful. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good with going
fine
with that.
with giving up my money. I don't care.
You sure?
Yeah, I just bought a bunch of stuff.
Okay, yeah. If
Let me see.
we're okay with doing that.
Sure.
So we'll do this.
How?
I'm going to do it the easy
Have
way.
I-
I'm going to go striking. Purchase. I'm just going to add it straight to Kana's, and then we'll drag it over from Kana.
Okay.
Thank you.
Storm Hammer. I'll add that striking on there. Okay. Roger. We'll drag Storm Hammer to Roger. Oh, let's see. I kind of want to see what that Storm Hammer does. Is it one hand or two? I think it's two. No, it's one. Wow.
So I can wield it two-handed.
Does it have two-handed trait? I mean, you can wield it
I
two-handed,
mean,
but
It auto-filled to two-handed, but I don't think it has. It
that's
doesn't
because
have the two-handed.
that's
trait.
because I was messing with it.
Yeah.
It automatically deals 1 electric damage. 2d8 bludgeoning, weapon specialization. You don't hit quite as well with the Storm Hammer as you do with your scythe, but you're specialized in polearms, so
Yeah, it's also more the bludgeoning.
Mhm.
I have a horrible sinking feeling that slashing damage is not going to do as much.
Maybe. As one action with concentrate trait, so you can't do it if you're raging. You don't rage. Until the end of your turn, you can spend an action. The hammer deals 1d6 electricity instead of just 1.
Nice.
So for that turn, basically the next 2 swings. After you do that, you can't do it again for 10 minutes.
That's okay.
Still, pretty nice.
Yeah.
You also cannot add a potency rune to that until you can't add. Yeah, you can't add an effect to that until you get to a +2 because it has the electrify thing on it, so that counts as 1.
It hasn't currently come up as +1 for me. It's just a storm hammer for me.
It's like built into it. It won't change the name because it's a specific magic item.
Okay.
That's why. If you open up like the information on it, it straight up just tells you it's +1 magic warhammer.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I've derailed us enough. I am sorry. I have nothing but a menace to society.
Where did it go? That was an
Real
ancestry
quick,
feat.
if
wasn't
we're
it?
going to be here multiple days, I'd like to go ahead and cast Elemental Sentinel on our base camp,
Okay.
just so that we have an always-on kind of sentry in case either Tavia or one of these statues comes real close and acts real weird.
I mean, I would argue that a statue coming close is pretty weird, but yeah, it's a good idea.
And I'm going to heighten it to 4th rank so that no matter how far we move from the camp, this thing will be able to alert me.
Do the skill check. Now I gotta see. Did it do it? Because. So, Jane, yours is a little weird with the effect. We're gonna have to roll a d4, then I have to go in and manually change it. Because the effect is
Yeah.
built on a d8 and it doesn't know any better.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if maybe if this version of it was in Foundry somewhere, but
Maybe.
it's okay. Bummer. Okay, well, yeah, so I rolled a 7, which I guess is a 4, right? I mean, if you're doing 1 and 2 is 1, 3
Well,
and
we'll see.
4 is 2.
Because what did feet say? You rolled a 7, 6, 7, or 8. You gain a +2. And it capped out at a +2. So, yeah,
Right,
call that
and
as a
on the
4.
yeah,
And then on
so
the new one,
that's a
that's just
+4.
that's just a 4.
Okay. Cool.
There you
Yeah.
go. Oh, so if I do 16, what does that make a break?
Where's
Because it's looking at the math on it. Selected circumstance bonus penalty to a skill check.
when you use astrology. Oh, I guess
Oh, 3 times per
Mhm.
day. You must spend 10 minutes. Okay. Can't use
yeah, I thought you
extra.
had to like prepare it in the morning and then like you could call on it.
It looks like it's not in the morning. It's basically like
It says you
on a
must
10-minute
spend.
break.
Okay, yeah. Well, in the earlier version, it says you must spend 10 minutes just after your daily preparations. And then
Oh, okay. I see. I
3
see.
times a
Yeah.
day
Okay.
you can. It's sort of like what's that D&D one where you roll the dice in the morning and then later.
Hence,
Potent.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like that, except it's a bonus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
reassigned bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, except let's see. Oh, but you're.
Important
Oh,
enough,
okay.
uh,
I misunderstood. You actually roll the dice each time.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
it's
now we
just
know.
generically part of your daily preparations.
Yeah.
And then when you want to use it, you roll the dice and then get the bonus. That makes more sense.
Okay. Now we're getting there. And it's
There we
one
go.
action to
Okay.
use it. Okay.
Yeah.
And essentially, your effects on it are, for the most part, doubled. So we're just gonna have to figure out the math as we go. I don't know. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a way that I can tweak all that effect. I don't
Yeah.
feel like doing
I'm
it.
just surprised it doesn't have the since it had the lower version, why it didn't have this version, but whatever.
It's just because it wasn't programmed. Yeah. I will figure it out later. Where do you guys want to camp? Oh, he would just kind of, in passing, he'll just kind of like let you guys know, just on his view. Let me see. Where the heck did it go? What does he tell you?
Oh, here. I found it. Sorry.
Oh, did you find somewhere where it's already edited or something?
Yeah, it's called Heir of the Seach. Heir
Mm-hmm.
of the.
Yeah, I found the effect. I found the feat. I just don't have the effect tweaked. That's what I have to figure out how to tweak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll kind of like. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna point out like those are probably your three best options. Either there's an abandoned camp over there. You can go right here below the ridge, or you can go out a little ways to the station or statuary circle.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're not sure,
High ground is always nice.
true.
Yeah.
You could give me
I
a
am just
survival.
implying-
Someone could give me a survival check, and I'll let you know. I'll give you like some of the advantages on any of them.
I am.
It's not a crazy high, but
I am not good with survival, as we know.
+0.
+3.
I'm plus 15. Oh, could
Oh, yeah.
you
For the rugged apples one.
oh, you guys need a token, don't you? There you go.
Crowley doesn't camp usually.
Who's got the best survival? Kana. Kana's the
Yeah,
only
I mean,
one trained in survival.
wait, what? It keeps saying missing statistic, but I'm selected.
Select your token and then click on it.
Yeah, no, my token's selected, but
Just roll it right from your sheet then. I know what
okay.
the DC is. Ooh, or I could do
Yeah.
this. Let me see. Can I do this? Will this work? Request a
There we
roll.
go. Oh God. Such a good bonus and such a shitty roll.
Does this work? Let me see. Uh,
It's like, as a rule, Rogers
There we go.
opposed to camping in someone else's camp because they're not there anymore.
There we go.
try that.
Hopefully I roll better. There we go. That's a little better.
Oh, look, no. Okay, now I know how to do that. That's the thing I can do on the table. Woohoo! So, let me see here. Was that for each one, or was that for total? I think that was for each. No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it is for each. Okay. Which one are you checking out, Kana?
I'm inclined also to the one that has some elevation, that pillager camp. What
The
have
abandoned
other folks
camp?
think?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, some advantages of that one. I don't know if you get binoculars or telescopic sight or something. That campsite, it's a ready-made camp. It requires almost no setup. You can basically get there, set up your elemental sentinel, drop your packs, and you're good. It has a variety of useful equipment already there. There's 3 tents, 5 bedrolls. There's a barrel of fresh water half buried in the ground to keep it from protected and cool. There's even 2 weeks of rations there already.
For so many
All
reasons.
of
I
which sort of implies that they're coming back.
I will tell you, meta-wise, each of these sites, there are advantages to all 3 of them. There are also consequences in all 3. The survival check is telling you the advantages.
Ah.
Yeah, forgive
Yeah.
me if abandoned place that still has all their stuff in it doesn't sound promising.
It doesn't sound super abandoned.
No, it sounds abandoned. It just sounds. Why did I slip into the slightest bit of southern there?
I mean,
While I hear it's abandoned.
there is a fire pit, but it's
Blah, blah, blah.
completely cold. It hasn't been lit in days, weeks.
Yeah, but if their water and food is still there,
Mm-hmm. People don't abandon their tents and bedrolls unless they have to.
The food is exceptionally stale.
No.
And if it's not fully abandoned, then that means we have food delivery. Or I have food delivery.
Well,
You
you
have
I mean, that's true,
You
yeah.
have
problems.
full delivery. That
yeah,
is very much
Crowley
a
looks at
non-issue.
it and goes, DoorDash, I believe, should be arriving. And,
Deliver
Would you
who?
like to check a different one?
what about I can also see below the ridge
Mhm.
as a potential good one because you've got that cliff to your back, so it's more defensible, less chance of people
Mhm.
sneaking up.
Ba-doop,
So,
ba-doop. Another 29. There we go. Okay. And that's below the ridge, right?
yeah.
So, below the ridge. I need to check something.
There's a lovely cave.
Okay. So, below the ridge, advantages. Easy access to the ridge right where you're at. It's to the ridge approach. It has a very wide field of view. You can someone there can keep watch extremely effectively. The site's protected from weather. It's easily defensible. You've got a high wall on one side, a ridge like a ridge on the other, and yeah.
Hmm. I mean, we might as well find out about the statuary circle if we can do all of them and then decide.
22 statuary circle. So the statuary circle is centrally located in the Field of Maidens. Uh, it makes any exploration you guys need to do that much quicker because you're already in the center. A day out to one direction, day back, day out the other, day back. Instead of we're like below the ridge, if you want to get say like way down here, you're looking at like 2 or 3 days travel. Statuary circle, you're right in the middle. It's pretty much like a day to anywhere you're going. And also the stone sisters or the stone statues are actually surrounding the site, so it provides a little bit of cover. People just wandering through are that much less likely to see you.
Hmm.
I'll be honest, none of them are good options.
Oh
But
no,
if I had
they're
to
all
pick-
terrible because you're sleeping like at the foot of this cursed field DMZ. None of them are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. My, my,
Yeah.
my
I
vote's for
mean,
the low bridge.
yeah, except that it's so far from everything and we'll have to like camp potentially if we want to go to the far sides.
We just have to walk through and camp where the other camps are. Yes.
That's the other thing too. We're in a spot here where we're going to be doing essentially slow rest. Up north, you've been like sleeping in towns and places where you can get a good night's sleep. You don't have that here.
Yeah, I mean, my inclination is below the ridge, but does our companion,
Saldig?
does he have any opinions?
As far as he's concerned, he pointed the places out to you. Figure it out your damn self.
Okay. So
Oh.
useful.
Uh-huh. He's an undead guy in cursed armor who cannot stay dead. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's the one that dragged us out of a home. He should probably care.
Yeah. Should. Doesn't.
It's like we're the ones
Yeah.
helping him last I checked.
I will say this about that. The advantage of the pillager camp is I feel like visibility is so much better there
Mhm.
because you're elevated. And we could see like if she's built a fire someplace or if there are other people approaching. Like I just sort of, I don't know.
Hypothetically, there is another option. A
Which
different
is
camp. just go somewhere that no one has camped before.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah,
Mm.
there's this ridge, yeah, there's that statuary circle, but like, can we see that lake from here?
Yeah, you can kind of make it out in the distance. I mean, that's kind of on the edge of your vision. You are up on
Like-
like an elevated spot, but
Yeah, like hypothetically, we could go and camp there. Like, just saying it's an option. Not saying we should. My vote is still for below the ridge. But yeah.
there's also the fact that like where you guys are at. I mean, even the statuary circle, you're looking. That's an 8-mile trek. That's a day just to get there. If you want to sleep out there, you're a full day's travel. You can do it.
Like, we're gonna have to sleep out there anyway, regardless of what we do, so
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Crowley?
Oh, muted. Um, I'm partial to the high ground and the possibility of something fresh should previous occupants return.
Oh, now it works. Piece of junk.
Yeah, the idea of bandits coming back is not a negative to him.
it's not the bandits coming back that Roger has a problem with, it's what chased them off in the first place.
Sigh.
I'll go with the majority. Rodolph, what do you think? Where should we camp?
Yeah. Yeah. What does Rudolph think?
The high ground suits me just fine.
Is that 2 for each?
So pillager camp, is that what we're saying?
1 for below the ridge, 2 for pillager camp. I can't remember what you said, Ghana.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. You guys do have skeletal horses, so even traveling. Oh no, that's 8 hours, not 12 miles, not 12 hours. Even going all the way out to the lake, you're looking at a 3-hour ride from where you're at.
Oh. Oh, if it's not that bad, then yeah, let's go below the ridge. Why not?
But I mean, that also means to get to the lake, do whatever you got to do, then back. That's a whole day by itself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
We can always move the camp if we find that the other ones are a better option as we travel past them, through them.
yeah, I
around.
mean, we could
Sure.
say, like, yeah, let's stay below the ridge for now, and then, sort of work circling outward or something. I don't know.
And Seldeg, in typical Seldeg fashion, is basically immediately going to leave.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you come?
He has contacts. He doesn't want you to spook his contacts.
That's nice.
Oh, that's why I can't move anyone. There we go. So we're going below the ridge.
I mean, I think it was 2 for 2, so it's like the deciding factor, I guess, is our missing party member.
Okay. What was it, below the ridge of the abandoned camp?
Aye.
I feel like he would probably go below the ridge because it's the best, easily defensible, and has the best sight lines.
Okay.
I need to check something. Okay.
Nah.
Nice.
Oh, that was supposed to be not see the results. Oh well, that's fine.
I mean, I can see the result of mine. I can't see anyone else's.
No one should have seen the results. That's the thing. Oh, because I set a public roll results hidden. That's okay. Whatever. So you guys will get down to that ridge. Let's do this. Retract everyone. Getting down to kind of where Seldeg kind of pointed out, you will notice about, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 miles away, you'll see, while you guys are starting to set up camp, there's just this faint smoke rising from one of those ridges, about 10 miles away. So kind of in this area. Where it's at and the elevation change and all that, you can't quite make out like any movement or anything like that. But you can just see like the fire or the smoke of like a campfire. There is someone else out here, or at least a reasonable guess.
Should we climb up here maybe to see if we can see, without getting too close, if we can get more info?
Seems like a sound tactical move to me.
Sure.
Like, how steep are these ridges? Like, I'm assuming we would have to leave the horses at the bottom, it looks like?
No, you could get up them. You're looking at like about 100-foot elevation change, and like you can kind of, with a little bit of work, find your way up there.
Okay.
While you guys are getting everything kind of set up for the camp, it'll be one of those like, okay, there's smoke. Let's finish this, then we're gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
While you guys are getting everything set up, Seldeg, you'll see he kind of like stops and, yes, Lord, right away. I've been summoned back in Mekatar.
There it is.
And like you can see he is frustrated. Like he wants to be here and get this damn vampire. But he's also loyal. The investigation is yours now. I don't know how long this will keep me from the field. Find out who is.
Imagining just long enough for us to finish what we're doing here, and then you're gonna wander back over that hill and be like, "Oh yes, how did it go?" And I'll be like, "Ah yes, we finished."
Find who else is out here, whether they may be allies or enemies. More importantly, find out what brought Iron Tavia here. I expect a full report when we rendezvous. And he's gonna kind of pull himself up into his phantom steed. And you can kind of see like he's got almost concern. Oh. Never mind. I won't infect you with my suspicions.
No. Gimme.
Yes, please.
Any and all information.
Remain cautious. Think before you act. Without a solid, strategic plan, you have nothing.
How is that a suspicion?
Remember, he deals with, like, you guys have just started dealing with bloodlords. He deals with kings. One does not become spy master by sharing his thoughts.
Thank you, Lord Celtic. We will see the work done.
And he's gonna kind of flick the reins. And this horse doesn't even twitch its mane. It just takes off.
The second he's gone, Roger is just going to look back to the party and go, I hope he gets an itch under that armor that he can't scratch. And it's just going to stay there. I hope it stays there, like, for a day. Ryder, the experiment doesn't give things away. Motherfucker, he's supposed to be helping us. We're helping him. Information good.
Just wondering, do your bones ever itch?
No. I do get phantom skin syndrome, though.
Roger, in the future, I would thank you to keep those thoughts to yourself.
No promises are made.
You are useful. Do not put yourself in his path.
Well, did that really put me in his path, other than just trying to get him to help us? Because, you know, we're doing stuff for them.
He can smash you with a thought.
So many people can, but he still wants me to do a thing. If I don't have information, I can't. And by the sound of it, he's purposely being a pain in the ass.
That sounds very familiar.
I know. We know what my goal is, though.
Probably just thinking about that smoke at that camp, and he's distracted, staring at it.
So, you guys finish getting set up.
Does
Rolled
that
off.
include the elemental sentinel?
Yes. How long does that take to set up?
It says it's a day.
Oh, it's a full day to set it up. Okay. Oh, and that is a ritual. Okay. Let's see. How do we do that ritual?
If you want to do that, we could go scout.
Well, let me take a look at the ritual real quick.
Scout Wyson.
You're doing it as a first rank or a fourth rank?
4th rank.
Okay.
So that wherever we go here in this field, it can reach me if
Okay.
something happens.
That is, what did we say? Very hard or hard? Okay. Rituals are always weird. Okay, details. No secondary checks, no secondary casters, so you can do this on your own. It does take the full day. So it sounds like you're staying back doing that while everyone else is heading off?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Well, it's not like we're going super far. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
Radolf, do you have a way to contact us if you need to? Like, can you send up flare or something? What are your ranged attacks? Can you just shoot up fire and sparks into the sky?
Can you give me an occultism check? We are looking at a DC, very hard, level 8, 29.
Okay. Hero point.
Okay. Oh no!
Balls.
So you spend the entire day trying to do this, while everyone else is going to do this scouting. And it does not work. Like you just can't. It doesn't work. You can't get it. It's like, hey, like I don't know. Like the dust is coming across. Like there's a little bit of not gravel, but sand blowing in from the statues. All that. You cannot get this ritual to settle.
Critical failure
How
is
irritating.
by 10, right?
Yes. Yeah. If you miss
Okay.
it by 10 or more, it's a crit failure. What was crit failure? Like it wakes up and attacks you?
It like the wisp is there, it just doesn't help you. Either it can't or it won't.
Might be extremely low intelligence or just spiteful.
Yikes.
Let's see. Okay. So you're going to head, the rest of the group is going to head over to this ridge. And we'll just remove Rodolph from this map real quick.
Like dealing a crit fail, the elemental shows up and just goes, "Oh, a halfling."
No. Yeah.
You summon a racist elemental.
That would be great. Okay. So you guys are gonna kind of ride over and start working your way up onto this ridge to get a better shot, a better view. And like there are statues everywhere around this place. And it's one of those like you kind of like look at a few of them, like they're like if you didn't know that these were actually like petrified people, like the art and the detail on these is amazing. There are some of them that are a little bit more worn because they've been out here for a few centuries. You know, I imagine kind of working your way up here. There's a few ledges, stuff like that. And kind of as you're making your way up there, you kind of it'll be every now and then. It'll be like almost out of the corner of your eye. Like, what was that? Did that one move?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do, I don't know, an arcana check, a religion check, something on these things?
Yeah, either Arcana. Probably more Arcana. But yeah, you could do either one.
Well, I'll do religion if you let me, so.
Sure. 30. What are you trying to do? Just like a, I don't know,
Well,
what you can tell on
I
them,
mean,
or recall knowledge? Or...
the other, the stories were that they were hollow, except that the knight didn't seem to agree with that. So I'm trying to find if there's, to make it fit with a religion check, I'd like to know if there's a soul or something like that inside them.
You will pick up that these are statues. These are not constructs. These are undead.
Ew.
They do not have the
I'll
construct
let
trait.
the others know that.
They do still have stone flesh. Like they are statues, but it's petrified. They've been here and been petrified for so long. They're undead now.
So they're like statutory zombie statue
Uh-huh.
things, basically. Okay. Yeah.
With
So
30,
keep your eyes on a swivel, people.
yeah. Meta-wise, these are level 6 creatures. What's something you want to know? You got the usual resistances, weaknesses, immunities,
Yeah, I would say
special attacks, special actions.
resistances, I guess.
They are resist 5 physical, except for adamantine.
Oh,
Except for adamantine, that will break through that.
okay. So not even cold iron. Okay.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Well, then you better hit them hard, Roger.
I was gonna say if it's only that they're resistant.
She knows they are resist 5 physical.
Resist 5. So
Does that
that
also
means
cover
if you hit them for
immunities?
10, they only take 5.
That does not cover
Yeah.
immunities.
Okay.
Immunities
Yeah,
are
who knows
separate
what
from
they're-
weaknesses.
Yeah. So who knows what they're immune to, but my bet is like slashing.
Or what abilities they
Yeah.
might have, yeah.
Yeah, the
I
immunity.
figure
and
we'll see
slashing
the
is separate.
abilities fast enough.
So as you guys are kind of working your way up here, I imagine, like I said, you see that movement every now and then. You're kind of helping each other up, staying close, keeping your weapons ready. There's going to be a certain point where, I don't know if it maybe like Safas is like, ooh, shiny, and like tries to pull a dagger or something. He's stop it. Nope. Nope.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
You will see a few of these kind of almost in that uncanny valley marionette kind of jerky as they start to kind of break themselves loose from the ground, or they've kind of sunk. A few of these are going to start to draw weapons and make their way towards you guys. Can the 4 of
Great.
you give initiative?
Hmm. Ugh. God.
Oh, let me roll Savath. And we'll roll these guys. Please roll low. That is not low.
That is higher than I would like.
So they rolled
You know.
between what is that? A 16 and a 30. It was not a crit.
Hmm.
I don't think it was a crit. No, it was not a crit. All right. Oh, it gives me a nice little description of them waking up. The statues kind of ripple almost like there's a sudden wind, and the fingers start to twitch, tighten around the grip on their weapons. And they start to kind of roll their shoulders as if like easing a persistent stiffness of the muscles. Maybe like as Savath is reaching for that dagger, it kind of like it reaches down and tries to grab his wrist, and he yanks back real quick. Suddenly, a life-size animated statue of a fierce warrior with a keen sheen of dark stone bars the way forward. Her eyes snap open. She regards her opponent, and her face kind of scrunches into a grimace as she throws back her head and lets out this ear-shattering scream that it almost feels like it shakes the earth around you. As though hearing her cries, 3 more join the fray.
Is that something loud enough that Rodolph might hear it?
I can do that again.
Did this just meow at me?
Yeah. Rawr.
It's the angriest kitten.
It's cute.
So, on the off chance that they're not mindless, I guess I'll do my battle cry roll at one of them.
Go for it. This one goes first. That's second.
Moralize. Boo.
Ugh.
Nope. Oh no, it does. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
How do you
wait,
know?
it says success. Hold on. I want it.
But does it apply?
Click to apply. Oh, do I have to target it? Let me try it. Yeah, these are all stone sisters.
Wait.
Apply. Oh, hold on.
maybe just
Am
dragon
I
prop.
rolling a save?
Oh no, it's a intimidation check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
Oh,
hide
okay. I
under
see
a
where I can do it
chair?
now. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Fine. I'll do that like that. Little fancy button won't work.
Oh, and could you drop Archimedes on the...
Oh, yeah. Allies.
Bird is a word.
Bird, 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 bird.
Would Rodolph have sent Hamster, or would Hamster stay back with you?
Hamster will be with me.
Okay, just checking. Well, that works. Stone Sister will do a thing if I can move. There we go. It'll go right up to Savath. Little SOB tried to steal from one of their own.
Damn it, Abu.
So we are gonna start up. Let's see. Walk up to Savath. It already grabbed its scimitar. Oh, nice. Okay, I get to use some fun stuff now. Strike huh, with scimitar. Miss. Action 2. She's gonna try to punch him with her other hand. And also miss. Wow. Okay. Crowley, your turn.
Usual rage, rah. And now, because of
Don't you get to
reach,
don't you get to rage as part of your initiative, right?
I think that's one of the things coming in PC2.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's just you get to intimidate as your initiative. That's right. Okay.
All right, and since I have reach on my horns, I'm going to headbutt it.
Okay. Go for it. That is a critical hit because
Nice.
flanking. Why is it for flanking?
Flanking.
It doesn't have flanking.
Fear? Is
Nope.
that...
Fear falls off at the end of
That's
its turn. Okay.
Does flanking work as two enemies? No, it doesn't work as two enemies in combat.
No,
Hold on.
they're
30?
flanking us,
Is
potentially.
it considering it as a ranged attack? Because they're not in melee contact, technically. Does it count as a ranged attack in your game? The ranged bonus.
1 second.
Huh.
Let me check something. Okay, fixed it. for whatever reason, it doesn't. It's just weird. All I had to do was remove the token and add it back on.
Alright.
Because it was just like some weird thing. I don't know.
That'd still be a crit without flanking.
It would not be without flanking.
All right. So just
16. Okay, I gave them all back their initiative. There we go. And I just added new ones. 21 damage becomes 16.
all right, and
Basically,
I
minus your
guess I-
rage. Surprise, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Ew.
That's a miss.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
Hey, Roger.
Hi.
What weapon are you using?
I already have equipped the hammer
Perfect.
and the shield.
Yay. Go for it.
Not, part of me had wished it had walked up to me, so one action to move.
Well, you went before it did, so.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm gonna use my new ability. I'm gonna smack him
Mhm.
and get that free check on him, or at least try to.
Well, that's a miss.
And do I want the second one to be something else? No point using exacting strike, so second one will be a Brutus shove.
Okay. You actually have. Let me see. Let me check Brutus Shove real quick. You can't use Brutus Shove because it requires a two-handed weapon. But your
Actually,
hammer,
never mind.
your hammer does have the shove trait, so you could make a regular shove action.
Does that still hurt them?
It does not hurt them, but it does push them.
I'm fine with them not being pushed. It was just more to put them off balance than anything else.
Mhm.
If I could push them away, cool. It makes them waste a move, but the damage dealing is more important here.
Oh yeah.
And fuck you. That's my turn.
As a note,
I can.
they make shield spikes and shield bosses, so you could basically increase the damage of like a shield bash for future reference. And on the table, they actually do attach right to the shield. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
This one. Oh, that just works out too perfect. Ooh, what's their intelligence? Woof. Woof, woof, woof.
Bork.
Bork. Bork, bork. Bork, bork, bork.
And Borka.
Like, it just watched Crowley reach all the way over Savath, so it knows you have reach. And it actually has a decent intelligence. You know what? Screw it. We're going right here behind Roger.
Smack.
Ugh.
And let's see.
Let me see the angle. That would be range. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think for yours it still counts. Hey, there you go. Critical hit.
Ooh.
Eh.
Wee.
Doesn't care. It takes 33 damage. Decent damage. It's not bloody. It's going to come up behind Roger. Roger, have you recently harvested a sphincter?
Let's say on a 10 up, I have.
Because it's going to use fist.
It's going to. That is unkind.
Ouch.
Yeah, it found the sphincter.
Just got that finger.
Hey, that's a
The dice have spoken.
Roger, can you give me a fortitude save, please?
Do I get a bonus for having a detachable?
It has a new glove now.
Hey, there we go.
It's fine. It's fine.
So the effect is interesting. It doesn't affect you, but it's very much like the Stone Sister kind of walks up and just and pulls its hand back, and like, Roger, you just lost all your butt. And
Yeah,
like
can I put a request for a quote wall in the server just so we can have when people say something stupid like, "Do I get a situational bonus from having a detachable sphincter?" We can memorialize that for times in the future.
I will try to see what I can do to make an emoji or something. Just sphincter emoji. I don't know.
Not even just have a shared channel that like we can post quotes from each other, just to confuse the hell out of the other group, and vice versa.
There we go.
Thank you.
It's gonna do this, and you're gonna lose basically your entire butt. And I imagine there's that one like that moment where like Roger turns around, and is like, "Hey, that's mine," and you're gonna see is it starts to essentially petrify around its fist, and it's gonna like smashes it down on its leg and breaks off all of that.
Don't break my butt. He's breaking my butt.
Broke my butt.
It's then going to you know what? It's gonna try to disarm you. It's not gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, if it can successfully disarm you, you basically get like a -2 to your attack until you spend an action to regrip. If it's a crit success, it knocks the weapon out of your hand. Move, punch. Brings up Savath.
To quote the villagers from Minecraft. Huh.
It's okay, even though detached flesh, is fair game as far as Crowley is concerned. He wasn't going to eat that anyway.
He doesn't do that. Hashtag the ace representation.
We're gonna go with. We're gonna start with a Bunmot against this guy in front of him. Ooh, critical success. What's he say? Bunmot. I had something.
Rocky 2, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do you like German pop from the 80s? If so, then rock me, Amadeus. Oh,
Insightful quip and a foe distracting them. I've seen better stonework at the farmer's market. And he's gonna get panache. Our local farmer's market is
yeah.
it's very much more of a trade show. You get prices that are
Flea
similar.
market.
Yeah, it's much more like a convention. So he does that. He gets panache, and what's he do? He does a thing. Oh, that's right. He's got the new, not the new, but he has a new thing called debilitating strike. Oh, but they're not off guard.
Ooh.
Dang it. They're not off guard. Doesn't matter. Ooh, 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 ooh. But he will tumble through. He should have just tumbled through before. Oh well. And succeed. So he's going to tumble through. They will be off guard.
Reach flank is weird with the angles.
Oh, does it still give you flank? I don't know. We'll find out. Because it's like
If
you have to
you
draw it
can-
like from your center. It has to pass through parallel sides.
I mean, it looks like it passes through most of it.
He's going to go there. Just to make sure. And let's see. Action 1. Insult. Action 2. Tumble through. Action 3. And we're going to throw a finisher on this. No, we're not. We're not going to finish that yet. Ghost touch, rapier, butt stab. Yeah. Still a hit. And they are enfeebled 1. Basically, it's a free action. He has what's called, where did it go? Debilitating strike. If your strike hits an off-guard creature and deals damage, he can choose to apply one of the following debilitations, which lasts until the end of his next turn. They can either take a -10 status penalty to speeds, or enfeebled 1. Enfeebled is basically like a -1 to your strength. Yeah. Bing, bing, boom. Okay. Kana. This one's weak. Its will is reduced.
Which one? The one that Savath is flanking?
Yes, the one he just butt stabbed. And it's enfeebled. It has a -3 to perception and will saves.
I think in honor of us leveling up, I would like to cast Spiritual Guardian.
Okay.
I don't see whether they can. Oh, you and your allies can flank with the Guardian. Sweet.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. So, let's see. Sustained for up to a minute. Okay, so when you say each time you sustain it.
I think you can move it like 30 feet or something.
Yeah, but do you have to sustain if you don't? Well, whatever. I will put it. Where is the best?
It's sustained for up to a minute, so you do have to spend an action to sustain it. It's just as part of sustaining it, you can also move it.
Okay. So I am going to put it. If I put it here, would that getting? Oh, here. Whoop, or not? Hello. next to Crowley. I don't know why it's not.
Sure.
That wouldn't get in Crowley's way, would it?
No, you can go
No.
around it.
Okay, so I'd like to put it right there.
Go for it.
And it will attack, a melee attack. So melee spell attack.
But it doesn't have a button for it. Let me see.
So I don't know. Huh. How do
I have to do this. Use the one from your spiritual armament for now, because you can just open that and hit your attack button.
Oh, I forgot to target. Oh my god.
A 19 will not do it.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing a 19 doesn't hit.
Not so much.
Okay. So with my, sorry, I'm gonna have to reload because Foundry is being ganky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my third action to get Archimedes to move over to Roger, and help him out. I'm just reloading, sorry.
No problem.
Okay, there he is. I'm gonna move him over here. And he will. Oh, let's see. Which is the strike that I want for him? Probably not. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure that either of them. Well, we'll find out, I guess. Piercing and slashing are probably not useful, are they? Ugh, god damn it.
I mean, I'm only taking the -5 for mine.
Yeah, it's basically just a -5 to all physical.
Oh, okay, so it's not okay then.
Yeah.
Then I'll do Jaws because that does more damage.
The nice part.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
Oh, there it is. And then damage. Ugh. Well, it does 5 damage anyway. And that is my turn.
You were going against this one, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sorry.
That brings up the the next stone sister. I'm also trying to figure out how to fix your spell so it has an attack button. Oh, this one. Merp. Target's Crowley.
That little green square is just to remind me that that's where the Guardian is.
We're gonna make a swing at Crowley and miss. And he's gonna try to punch Crowley in the nose. And do so.
Ooh.
For 15 damage. Crowley, can you give me a fortitude save? Critical success. Nice. No, not round 2. One more person thingy. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Roger's right in front of her. Oh, but Archimedes is there too. You know, we're gonna try to scimitar Roger first. Ooh, that'll hit.
Not the irritating bird?
Not yet. Roger, can you give me... Let me find it. May I fortitude, please? Also, it's a really low DC. Thank goodness. As I'm gonna punch you. Yeah, we're gonna punch you. And miss. Now it'll try to punch Archimedes. And miss.
Nope.
Back to the top of the order. What's it have? Frightened? Enfeebled. That's what it is. Okay, enfeebled. This little jumpy goblin insulted her, stabbed her in the backside. Fist.
Oh.
Miss. Scimitar? Oh, that's a hit. Does he have any reactions? I don't think he does. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't have that anymore. I gotta get rid of that. Oh, he doesn't. Dang it. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot he had triangular teeth. And what was that? Scimitar? Oh, he's got to make a fortitude. Yay!
Boo.
No, it's yay for Savath.
Oh, I thought she was saving against him.
No. Other way around. And a miss. There we go. Growly.
All right, so I'm gonna just step up right here, and then I'm gonna do the basic thing and just smackety smack with my face.
Okay.
You just have flanking. Oh,
You love the antlers.
That's a hit.
they're D12 weapons.
Mm-hmm.
We should get you adamantine like sleeves for them.
It'd just be awkward because they don't exist unless he's raging.
Oh, that would be a drag, yeah.
They just kind of embed back into his skull until he's raging again. All right, and last action, map headbutt. Hey.
Also a hit.
Hey.
Nice. There we go. 24 damage and destroyed.
See you run back and just kind of scoop it up with his antlers and then slam it back on the ground.
Oh, does it do a thing? Oh, it does
Deer
not have
power
death. Okay.
bomb.
Good. It does not have a death effect. Thank goodness.
Shatter it all over Roger. The shrapnel in his now
Oh.
what was his ass.
Oh no. Okay. I see.
What was someone's ass?
Hey, possession is 9/10 of ownership.
Eh?
For a while it was his ass. It was a used ass. Pre-owned.
Roger, your turn.
I'm still reeling from the second hand dance. I mean, it's in melee,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna try and glean some things as I hit it. Eh?
That is a hit.
Yay! I'll take it.
Deals 15 damage.
And what's the thing it gives me? It gives me that's fireworks.
Hmm?
Who the hell is setting off fireworks?
Firework?
As in rockets go up into the sky and go sparkle, 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 pop.
Oh, because it doesn't have a table effect?
No, I mean outside there is literally fireworks going off. Sorry.
Oh. Mm.
It's almost
Yeah,
the
no.
same.
They're celebrating America's late birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Happy
did that by
Treason
having an
Day.
election that went smoother than most. Yeah,
Y'all
make
also
a
had your
control
own
attack.
Independence Day, and that translates to the entire month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This attack doesn't count towards multiple attack. No, that's exacting strike. It's
Wait.
yeah, combat assessment. Recall knowledge about the target.
Oh, yeah. Give me... Does it let you pick one? Or is it like... What was it? Lorefare? Warfare? Whatever. Combat assessment. There it is. Yeah. Give me like either a religion or a warfare or something.
1 second, I'm just going to check on the dog because fireworks. It's the first time we've encountered fireworks with him. I will do warfare though.
Okay. Your religion's better.
Why?
Not a fan.
That's not great. It's going to be very close to the showground.
Yeah, but we can train that. You can. It just requires doing it with dinner, playing like very low volume fireworks. Increase the volume. Also, I realize I'm not on mute. Sorry. So for you guys, if you have dogs that don't like fireworks, that is a good way to train them as they're eating. Just play recordings of fireworks at a low volume, and every day just slowly increase the volume over a period of time.
Mhm.
Eventually,
Exposure
they
therapy.
associate fireworks with food. Yeah. Knowledge. Sorry, what did you say would be more beneficial to you?
You could use religion, warfare, another one if you wanted to, I guess.
I'll go with warfare and hope that it gives us some sort of bonus against these things.
Okay.
Or gleam something it does not.
14. So far, you know they're undead, not constructs. You know they are resistant 5 physical.
Resistant 5 physical.
Except
Okay.
adamantine. What's something else you want to know? Oh, they are also level 6.
Has anyone in the past had any exceptional benefit to them? Like, has anyone ever discovered a small weakness or a chink in their armor kind of thing?
Let me look here.
Is there a vulnerability that we could exploit?
They used to be alive once, so
Cool.
using void magic might help.
Oh, all right. Not the worst idea.
What else? What's your next one?
Oh, I thought I only
No.
got one because that was quite a low roll.
No. Was that your third action?
No, that was my first.
Okay, there you go.
Still got 2 more attacks.
Yes.
Fine. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with. Can I use exacting strike on this one?
Sure.
Yes, I can.
Mhm.
So exacting strike, so my third attack won't get a negative.
Mm-hmm. Good thing you used exacting.
Yep. Third attack.
Okay. Still a
Never
miss.
mind. As you. Yeah. That's my turn.
Brings up Savath. Crowley moved away. He doesn't get flanking anymore.
He has the
He has
guardian.
The guardian.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's allowed to flank.
I will count that as off card then.
Oh, why are there so few one action spells?
We're going invisible.
You what?
He has the invisible rune on his armor.
Oh, Sebastian, sorry.
Yes.
I thought the enemy was doing that then. I was like, you fucking what?
No. It's not greater invisibility.
You just have a field of statues that can go invisible, so you never know exactly how many statues are there. Turns out you're only seeing like a third of them.
Hmm?
Imagine how nightmarish that is. Like, I don't care who you are. That's terrifying.
Yeah, statues turn, start running at you, and then suddenly you see some just kind of appear out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They just start multiplying. The opposite of a weeping angel.
Exactly.
But how do you look at them when you can't see them?
Exactly. You don't need to see them, just they need to think you can. But yeah.
Oh, nope. He can do that next turn then. Okay. He will. He's going over here. And he is undetected, so the statue doesn't even know he left. Action 3. No one's hurt yet. What all breaks invisibility?
I think it's just like hostile actions.
If you become invisible, someone can already see you. You start out as hidden instead of undetected until you sneak successfully. Oh, okay. All right. So he will sneak first. We're going to sneak away. Sneak. He successfully sneaks away. He's actually going to like sneak behind and hide behind these other statues. And It's not enough to bother healing. Does he have anything fancy? We're throwing the dagger. No. We're going to poison his weapons first. Then we will. Start by poisoning the star knife. Okay. Kana.
Okay.
I'm trying to play the character true. And how he has played his character.
It fine with me.
Yeah.
So should I just use the attack from the other thing again?
Yeah. And you don't have to post the whole thing in chat. Like in your spell list, if you just open up the description of it to where you can read it, there's an attack button at the bottom.
Oh. Do. Oh. I guess I never scroll down that far.
Or did Travis just
Okay.
add it?
No, it's been there.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Good luck.
Yeah, and then you just use the damage from the other one.
Oh,
That's where it gets a little weird. Use the damage from the other one,
use the damage from the other one.
from the Guardians.
Except oh here. 3D.
Oh, there's a
I
button
think
for
it's
it.
this. It might be the same, but so 11. Spirit, if
Mhm.
that makes any difference. Yay!
It does. It takes all the damage. Yeah, your armament is, I think, 3d8 on your 4th rank one. So yeah, you could use the attack and damage roll from your 4th rank armament. That'd be the same.
Hey, so can I sustain again and attack again, or you can't do that twice in one turn?
Sustain is once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, which leaves me with the stupid one action problem. Okay, well, while I'm trying to figure that out, I'm
I mean, you
gonna
still have 2 actions.
I thought sustain took an action.
Yeah, so you still have 2 other actions.
Right, one of them though is for Archimedes
Oh, yeah. Yep.
to do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just do him. And target him, and target this one. 23 no.
Ah, it's a miss.
And then again. Oh my god. Okay.
Ah, it's a miss.
And then what could I do?
Shield from your staff.
Yeah, sure.
It's +1 AC.
Shield. Yeah.
If you ever have just one action, that's always a solid choice.
Yeah, I just there's all those other, like intimidation and blah blah blah.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm
the
not
actions.
really very
Yeah.
good at any of that stuff. So
you are. Yeah, you're not good at any of that. I just looked.
yeah, like okay.
So
It's
for
my turn.
you,
I did a little something anyway.
oh yeah, for you, shield cantrip is always a solid.
Yeah. I just wish there were more cantrips that were single action, but c'est
Yeah.
la vie.
I mean, you also have like both of your focus spells are one action.
Yeah, but
They're much more
those-
utility based, though.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, because
going.
these aren't like if these were spell attacking
Mhm.
enemies, a lot of my spells are to help people with saving throws and stuff like that, like my
Right.
buffs. So, okay.
And Roger's certain like you could use void magic against these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, how you doing HP wise, Roger?
Hmm. Scimitar. Hua! That's a hit. Can I get a fortitude, please? Crown.
Oh, back.
Nate, you're muted. Again, nice.
The thing, all my successes are crit success because barbarian stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
Critical miss. And a critical miss. Other stone sister. Going after Roger. Oh, I forgot it had that. Okay. Uh, we're gonna scimitar Roger and hit. There we go. By 6. Deal Roger some damage. And I haven't used this yet, but the scimitar has the sweep trait. Basically, he can continue that across and hit another target with a and gets like a +1 to the attack.
Ugh.
The weapon makes wide sweeping or spinning attacks, making it easier to attack multiple enemies. Gain a +1 circumstance if your attack roll. If your attack roll. If you attempt an attack against a different target using this weapon. Hey, Archimedes!
Yeah. Ouch.
30. 11 points. And they
Ouch.
both have to make a fortitude save. Archimedes and Roger both need fortitude saves, please.
Do, 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 do.
I'm guessing Nate's
I
still
think
gone.
Archimedes' fortitude is better than mine. Oh no, it's not.
Another great success. I don't know if it's.
It's better than my will save.
There's like a 1 in 4 chance that any of you fail this save. So, for the most part, you're good. Action 3. Oh, nope. Target Roger 19 is not gonna hit. Now it's just like a battle of attrition. This is annoying.
Yeah.
And Fabled Sister. Come up to Kana. Kana. Hi, Kana.
Hi.
Anna, give her a fan blade.
For what it's worth, the Guardian has 50 hit points.
Okay. How many hit points do you have?
Enough. 107.
Well, let's see.
Not anymore.
That's a regular hit.
Ouch. Ouch.
You have 18 fewer.
Okay.
Oh, you have shield up?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
but it took that into account.
it did for the AC. You can shield block with that. It makes it to where you can't use shield again for, I think, like a minute. But
Oh, well, that's fine though. But that reduces the damage, right?
it does. So I'll do that.
Sure, I'll shield block.
We'll block and then damage.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Wow.
shield.
Shield
Heightening.
scales with you. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Yeah, shield heightening makes it a really useful cantrip.
Yeah. So 18 becomes 3.
Sweet.
And you now have shield immunities. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Ugh. Still,
Okay.
better than taking the full 18. We're gonna sweep
Yeah.
across to your other thingy. It doesn't. Oh no, it can't target your spiritual guardians at all. It can't.
Shield cantrip's useful if a war cleric in another game that
Mm-hmm.
he'll just pop his shield cantrip, and once that breaks, he uses actual shield, so he doesn't have to get it repaired.
Can you also give me a fortitude save, please?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's not good.
Yay! Curse of Stone.
Ah, god damn it.
So you failed the
With
save.
CC 20.
You gain Clumsy 2 and a +1 status to your AC. So your AC goes up, but your dex goes down.
Okay.
Your AC goes down.
Yeah, well, good thing when we're done with this, if I'm not dead, I do have remove curse as a spell, so I just have to.
Yes, and this does have the curse trait.
What?
What's that, dear?
I said they asked.
Okay. That was, what was that? What weapon did you use? Scimitar? Scimitar. 1, 2, punch. That's a miss. I don't think a curse can stack, can it? No.
I doubt it.
I fucking hope not.
I mean, certain statuses do, I think, like whatever the higher one is.
Right,
wins,
but then it's not a stack, it's an overwrite, pretty much.
Right, right.
It's like the Shadow's Strength Suck can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the static, like the
Yeah, like it'll usually
abilities that
say if
cause
it
those
does.
will,
so.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crowley, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna just turn around and headbutt this one.
Okay.
Actually, I have 3 actions, and I can demoralize them, so first I'm gonna try to demoralize it.
Okay.
Boo. Hey.
Wow, they are very easily upset.
Well, the last time they tried to get into a fight, they turned into a rock.
Yeah.
Frightened 1. Okay.
Alright, and now I'm gonna headbutt it.
Okay.
Hey.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's nice.
That's damage. Boo.
And
29 because
then
24.
third action will be headbutt again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Also a hit. Some more damage. 23 damage. You're whittling them down.
that'll be my turn.
Roger.
I'm going to try and hit him again.
Okay.
Oh.
I am going to spend a fucking hero point. 'cause I've had enough.
Okay.
Reroll using a hit.
There we go. That's a hit. Decent damage. 11 points of damage.
Second attack will be precise to avoid that penalty on the third attack.
Exacting. Yep. Also a hit. $14 points of damage. Getting up there. It's not destroyed yet.
And third attack.
24 is just a hit. For 7 points of damage.
Does it cease?
No.
Oh well, worth a try.
Yep. That brings up Savath. Well, he's going to target this one here. Does it count as off guard if he's invisible? I think it does.
Yes.
Undetected. We're going to throw a knife. Ha! Chuck on the knife. Let me see if it gives it. I'm going to count off guard either way.
No.
Ow. No, it didn't count off guard. That is a hit.
Yeah. Had someone upcast visibility on a gunslinger last Falcon Star, and that is damage.
That's pretty sweet.
That feels like a hate crime.
You just have
Damage!
gunshots coming out of nowhere, popping people into the back of the head, especially with trigger brand salvo.
Mm-hmm. 13 damage. It is immune to poison. Oh, I didn't give the enfeebled. Yeah, that's fine. Let me do... I'll just throw it again.
Ooh.
Oh, he doesn't have panache. Critical hit. Oh, he's also not invisible anymore. Decent damage. Takes 19. And you know what? For good measure, one more throw. Oh, I didn't target. 25. Does 25 hit? Yes, it does.
Set a 24.
He's out.
Oh.
What? How?
What? Game.
Oh,
Game
it's
hole
dead.
Oh.
I didn't notice that.
Oh.
So it's going to throw that at the other one instead. That's what he meant to do. And, 24 still hits. Oh, hold on. There we go. That's better. I have a mod that lets me it gives me a button right in chat, and I have to reset the targets occasionally. So we know they're immune to poison too. Kana.
Okay. I'm gonna sustain and I guess can I move this little? No. Well, here I'm.
It
Ah,
is movable. It's just a pain.
There. Fine. Be like that. I'm moving you over here. Just ignore this other one. There we go. And
If you keep it next to you, you can have it do protection, and then it'll soak damage instead of dealing damage.
I know. But since there's no one over here to hit this one,
True. Yep.
and there's still no one over here to hit this one.
That is a hit.
Oh, because it's off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You also don't have targeted.
Okay. Then there's damage.
Ooh.
So another 18 damage.
Mm-hmm. It's not looking good.
I thought of something else to do, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, I'm just gonna smack it with my you know, that thing what I'm carrying.
Your weapon?
Morning
Staff.
Star. Oh,
Schmack.
That's a hit.
Not a whole lot, but you know.
It deals no damage, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought it had more damage than that, but
It depends if you're using one hand or two.
oh, I guess I only have. I forgot to change to a two-handed grip. Oh well.
Well, because you've got
Um,
a dagger in one hand and a staff in the other.
Yeah, why do I have that dagger in my other hand? Huh.
Mm.
Lazy- Oh, you know why? Because that was from my own fault. That's what
Oh,
we
that's
used
right.
when I
Yeah,
used the
yeah.
blazing
Yep.
whatever thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I should have noticed that, so whatever, it's fine. Because that would only have been a couple points of damage anyway.
Well, roll the
Um,
damage on the big one.
Okay.
Because it's a different die.
Yeah, it's a D8.
It's still
Oh, look, it's still
still zero.
damage,
But I mean,
yeah. So Archimedes, dude. Damage. So 5 more. And Jaws again. Yeah, that won't do it. So, okay. Chipping away. Oh, you know what? I had the wrong one targeted for Archimedes. So that one, the one next to me shouldn't be dead. Because it should have been this one. Good to know how few hit points it has, though.
Okay. Oh, that means I gotta reset its initiative, huh? 'Cause, it was a 19 before. It gets its turn too. That brings up the Stone Sister. Not looking good. Enfeebled. Last ditch effort. Open the token. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
I don't wanna.
You know what? She's tired of this. It's gonna try to trip you.
Aw, man.
It's gonna try to trip your feet out from under you, and
I'm
do so.
tired of this, Grandpa.
Kana is now prone.
Bitch.
So it's got you prone. That had the attack trait. Okay. We're
Okay.
going to oh, there's what's reposition? That's an attack too. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try to grab you. Probably should have grabbed first. Oh well. And we're just gonna, because you're wiggling around, we're just gonna punch you.
Ha ha.
Narrow miss. But you are prone, so yay
Yay.
for them, I guess. Which stone sister is this? Up here. Okay. Let's see here. I forgot how much hit points Archimedes has. He's got a fair bit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He actually does have a pretty good amount of hit points.
Like, once you get a mature animal companion,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, they're real.
Mm-hmm.
This is plus 16 reflex save. An expert in reflex save. Like, what? It's a friggin' owl. What?
The big owl. Like a dire
Yeah.
owl.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, try to
Because I
catch
think
an
it
owl.
is a medium creature now, too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's a person-sized owl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our alchemist hyena companion has about as much HP, AC, and damage as a marshal.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I think the next buff, I get to make it like savage or whatever. You know, like you get the choice of savage or there's some other thing.
Nimble.
You can't demoralize if you can't speak. Unless you have intimidating glare. Right? That sounds right.
That sounds
You
great.
have the Pokemon ability, Mean Look.
Yeah, no, like if you don't share a language, it's like a -4.
Mm-hmm. But it can make a sound. It just can't speak. So we're gonna go with that.
Oh yeah, they can scream.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can meow.
The most intimidating noise.
Does not speak the language.
Fitting for a meow.
Mm-hmm. So it tries to intimidate you and doesn't. Growly.
Alright. I'm gonna take a step up here. And now I can reach both.
Yay!
So kind of on the ground, you're just gonna see Crowley's freaky Wendigo face go right over you as the horns do this to that guy. Oh,
Does he say
hi.
anything
That
as
is
he's
just a
knocking
critical
you?
hit.
Which is entirely unnecessary, but hey.
Mm-hmm. 54 damage. It takes 4.
Hey, I only did 45 overkill.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and I'm just gonna swing over Roger and hit the other one.
Okay. That's a miss.
No, I'm not.
He's going to attempt to.
Roger's a big guy. You're in the way.
I'm really not.
Pretty sure you are.
Isn't he like 5'6"?
Yeah, he is below average height.
Yeah, but Crowley's got horns and you're trying to like reach around him. Yeah. But it's Roger's turn.
Yay!
Crowley has downed 2 of these guys. You're losing your race there, Roger.
That's fine. He's learning from this. He's learning to say fuck this fucking hammer. Reroll.
Back to the scythe.
Yeah, we're learning that the scythe was better.
That's a hit. It's amazing how much of a difference 2 points makes on your hits. Though,
It's
isn't it?
3 now.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I'm up to a +20 on my scythe.
Good grief. Yeah.
Second attack being the precise kind.
There you go.
Whee!
Now learning how to use the hammer.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's how I do that.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Okay, never mind. Smashes the remains. Fuck you.
Ah!
And the ground you stood on.
Combat Crowley just shifts back, looks disappointed at a piece of the rock. Can't eat this.
So as you guys are all standing there, combat is over. End encounter. There we go. Imagine Kana stands up.
Yes.
As you guys are standing there watching, you do see like the pieces of these statues are slowly rolling back to wherever they were at. Essentially,
I hate everything about this place.
these things have a thing called reconstitution. Until Geb's curse is broken, any sister who is destroyed just gradually reforms into her original shape. They reform after 24 hours.
I was like, I just like take some pieces. Just steal one of their arms. Like-
So can we tell whether if Savath hadn't tried to take a weapon, whether they would have bothered with us?
It's much more like they almost animate on their own.
Okay.
Obviously, trying to take something didn't help, but
But so, in other words, as we roam around, we will absolutely have to keep our heads on a swivel for these things.
oh, for sure, yeah. Also,
Okay.
probably a good thing you guys didn't take that circle point as your camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can
Good thing
take
we didn't
longer
choose
for these to reconstitute, like if you like turn them into rubble and dust or something, but they will still reform. It's just part of the curse. They cannot be completely destroyed until the king's curse is broken.
Ugh.
And break one up some more. Hold the stone ass up to Roger, be like, I don't know if this counts as replacement for you.
Yeah.
Dunk on the floor by him, just like, no.
Eye for an eye,
Appreciate it.
cheek for a cheek.
I really do appreciate it, but I mean, I feel like these guys and me kind of have a similar goal in mind eventually, you know, to return to flesh.
So that curse is
Okay.
stone. If you were to cast like stone to flesh, it would relieve it or relieve the clumsy for 24 hours, but anything short of removing the curse it's going to stay there. Oh, treat disease on Roger. Nice. Or treat medicine.
Yeah, just treat wounds.
Hey,
And I do have the feat that lets me do it every 10 minutes, so.
hey, it's been 10 minutes. We all get 10 HP back.
Also that, yeah.
Sweet.
Or could just
So to kind of wrap up real quick, You guys were scouting out. Let me get back to this other map. You guys were gonna shoot up onto here and try to look over to that ridge camp, right? Or not the
Right.
pillager camp, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna look at the fire or whatever it was over there.
Give me perceptions.
Sorry.
I think with all the perception rolls I've done on this character, we've established that Crowley does not have an attention span.
Oh my god.
So Roger can see it kind of in the distance.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay.
There, that's a little better. Oh, I guess I didn't need to. I didn't see Rogers, but that's okay.
So Roger will be able to see kind of across the way here. I mean, you're still 6-7 miles away. It's a fair distance. You can just see, like, up on top of that ridge across the way, there's almost a basin where it kind of drops down, so you can't quite see the camp itself, but you do make out, like, there's a few individuals kind of interspersed on the top, almost like lookouts or guards. From this distance, it's a little tough to kind of make out specifically who they are. You can see there's almost this. Let me see. What do they look like? Do I have a token for them? Ooh, I do. They don't like they kind of stand out because they do not have Gebite clothing.
Ew.
Ooh, food.
Man, I want a wicked cool bow like that.
Yeah, that is an ultimate crossbow.
I think Crowley finds it a little insulting. It's like,
Not a deer.
I would imagine.
Ibex don't count.
And just to kind of close things out real quick, back at the camp. Where did it go? There we go. Stop jumping around.
we come back to the camp and we just see Rodolph sitting there cursing and swearing and kicking a thing. It's like, God damn it.
Bold of you to assume you'll find him.
Rodolph, you're gonna be back at the camp, kind of dealing with this. Like, okay, what the heck? Maybe this is why your ritual kind of failed. While you're sitting there doing this, you'll hear it's kind of movement approaching the camp, and kind of whipping around. You'll see this lady kind of approach the camp.
Oh dear.
And she's gonna kind of come in. And you'll see her, like, she almost just strolls into the camp. And just looks around. You, little one. You're not here alone, are you?
Who are you and what business do you have here?
Oh, I apologize. You can call me Kirinza. Well, I live here. Not here, but... And she'll kind of motion out to the fields. As she kind of enters into the camp, you can kind of see her a little bit better. She's got this stylish tunic. Her hair is just like this nest of writhing snakes kind of coming out of from her head underneath this.
I was gonna say, are
Feathered-
those snakes?
Yeah, she's actually wearing a feathered hat. Not in the image, but has these kind of round, oversized glasses with smoked quartz lens. It totally hides her eyes. Again, the image is not doing justice. This won't do it all. I would assume those are your friends that went up the hill. Yes.
Those are my companions. We are here on Geb's business.
Well, I'm sure they don't mean trouble, but the others here. And she'll kind of motion to some of the statues a little ways out from the camp. They're rather agitated by intruders. Not you, I mean, the ones, well, that way. And she'll point towards that little wisp of smoke you saw. And that way. And she'll point, let me see, where's that? Over towards the lake. Now, if you're planning to pass through, I suggest you be cautious, careful. You don't plan on being here long, do you?
Only long enough to see the business of Geb done.
She'll kind of raise her eyebrow a little bit. Tell you what. Deal with the intruders. Not your group, mind you, but the others. I'll do what I can to help you hasten your time here.
He'll chew on that for a minute. He'll slowly nod. Very well.
In the meantime, I will do my best to ensure the ladies don't bother you. Well, here anyway. You have a fairly good location. Travel with care. And she's going to turn, basically head back. Unless you have something for her, she's going to turn and head back into the woods. Not the woods, but the field.
So, did I understand that correctly? That she said there are like her folks, but also intruders?
No,
that we
she
were
doesn't
the
have
intruders.
folks.
Okay, so there's her, there's us, and there's people she is calling intruders.
Yes.
Yeah, the people at the
Okay.
campsite that you guys have eyes on, and also people down at the lake.
Okay, okay. I got confused. I didn't know if one of those groups was hers, but they're both intruders. Okay.
Correct. Oh, there it is. Salt Mine Camp. So yeah, basically, there's a pair of camps. There's the Ridge Camp, there's the Salt Mine Camp. She wants you to deal with them. She'll help you out any way she can. Give me a society check, Rodolph.
Okay.
And it's more like a recall knowledge kind of thing.
Hero point.
Okay.
What else am I going to use it on this session?
Uh-huh. Perfect.
Here we go.
Based on like what the little you know about like the from her description and from what she looks like and like lore from the area, you think this might be that rumored lonely maiden. Essentially, she's a Medusa that lives in the Field of Maidens, and she has, if not power, then at least influence over the Stone Sisters themselves.
Hmm.
So if she says the maidens won't bother you in camp, they won't.
Good to know.
Okay. Rodolph will file that away from when his companions get back, and just mutter under his breath about how everybody has the absolute worst timing.
I know you were trying to set up this elemental guardian. It just
Yeah, it would have worked if
I
she
know.
hadn't walked up.
exactly. Oh, they give me a
And if
whole
we
bunch
had
of
met
stuff
her
about her.
first, then we wouldn't have had to fight those stupid things.
Yep. But I think that's a pretty good spot. So you guys have a couple of leads. Well, not, if not leads, then at least tasks. And you're situated in camp. Yay.
And it does
Hell yeah.
make me feel better about the location we chose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were able to kind of get a glimpse of that ridge camp. From where you guys are at, it's about 10 miles away. It's one of those things where, like, it's a good thing you went up there. You can see, he's like, oh, if we hadn't gone up here, they would have found us eventually. Whether or not they're friendly or not, I don't know.
Hmm.
And imagine, like,
Cool.
getting back, there's that kind of exposition to each other of, hey, there's a camp about 10 miles away. They're wearing pretty wild stuff. And Rodolph, yeah, Medusa. Uh-huh. I'd imagine it'd probably be a pretty bitter Rodolph, too.
Hmm.
But yeah, that'll be a good spot to stop for today. Pause that.
Okay.
I imagine you guys will probably also sleep overnight. Give
And if-
everyone
Yeah.
rest.
And if Roger needs more healing, let me know.
Shouldn't do, because I also have one of those iron stones now.
That's the yeah. You guys have ion stones now,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it'll be very much like sleeping overnight. You're fully restored, unless you have a lot of hit points. Because what is it? 1 point per minute, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I forgot we all had them now.
Everyone but Rodolph, which
Hmm.
somehow makes sense.
Indeed. Indeed it does.
All right.